In recent years, we've witnessed something unusual in the world of football. One by one, some of the biggest players in the world have started moving to Saudi Arabia. Not just ordinary players, but global superstars. Cristiano Ronaldo opened the door when he joined Al Nassr in 2023. Then came Karim Benzema, who chose Al Ittihad. Sadio Mané followed to Al Nassr, and perhaps the most shocking of all, Neymar Jr. left Europe entirely to join Al Hilal in 2023. This is no longer just one or two transfers. This is a massive wave, a phenomenon that cannot be ignored. At first, many people jumped to a simple conclusion: money, that's it. But as more players arrived, it became clear that the story isn't that simple. Because this is no longer about one player chasing a big salary. This is about a shift in direction, a shift in power, and perhaps the future of football itself. So now the question is no longer, why are they moving? But why are so many top players choosing Saudi Arabia? Is it really just about money? Or is there something much bigger happening behind all of this? Alright, in this video, we're going to break it all down, from the real reasons behind these moves to the facts that are rarely discussed. So make sure you watch until the end, because the answer might change the way you see football today. A national project. Football as a global tool. What's happening in Saudi Arabia is not a coincidence. This is part of a grand national vision, an ambitious transformation known as Vision 2030, a plan led directly by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to transform Saudi Arabia from an oil-based economy into a global powerhouse across multiple sectors, including sports and entertainment. And within this grand project, football has been chosen as one of its main tools. The government's role here is not just as a supporter, they are the key player. Through the Public Investment Fund, with assets exceeding $700 billion, the Saudi government directly controls the direction of football development in the country. In fact, in 2023, PIF officially took control of 4 of the league's biggest clubs: Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahly. From an investment perspective, the numbers are enormous. According to various international reports, the total funds poured into transforming Saudi football, including player transfers, infrastructure, and commercialization, are estimated to have exceeded $6 to $10 billion in just the past few years. And that doesn't even include long-term investments tied to Vision 2030 as a whole, which are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But this project doesn't stop domestically. Saudi Arabia has started to buy the global stage. They've hosted major events like the Supercopa de España and the Italian Super Cup, regularly moved from Europe to the Middle East. Elite clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan, and Inter Milan have all played there, and every match is not just about trophies, it's about global exposure. Saudi Arabia also hosted the 2023 FIFA Club World Cup, and most ambitiously, they are now confirmed as the host of the 2034 FIFA World Cup. Their league, the Saudi Pro League, has transformed completely, from a regional competition into a global league, from a small market into a magnet for world-class stars. And the players who go there aren't just playing football, they are part of a national project, the face of a global transformation, a symbol of ambition that goes far beyond football itself. The Ronaldo effect, the start of a massive wave. Everything changed when Cristiano Ronaldo joined Al Nassr in 2023, not just because of his superstar status, but because of the impact which was immediately felt across the board. In a short time, the Saudi Pro League changed dramatically, from a league that was rarely in the spotlight to a one of global attention. Global viewership increased sharply. Broadcasting rights began to attract interest from multiple countries, and international media started covering the league regularly. The impact didn't stop there. Commercially, Saudi clubs experienced a huge surge. Jersey sales increased, social media followers skyrocketed, new sponsors came in. Some reports even suggest that the league's commercial value rose significantly within just a few months of Ronaldo's arrival. On the pitch, the effect was also clear. The level of competition began to rise. Clubs were forced to develop faster, because when one team has Ronaldo, others must catch up, and the fastest way, sign more stars. This is where the domino effect began. After Ronaldo, big-name players started arriving. Karim Benzema to Al Ittihad, Neymar Jr. to Al Hilal, Sadio Mané to Al Nassr, and many more. For players, playing in the same league as Ronaldo is not just about football. It's about visibility, about brand, about being at the center of global attention without having to play in Europe. Even in the global transfer market, the effect became visible. Player prices increased, salaries were pushed higher, European clubs started losing bargaining power in certain negotiations because now there's a new alternative. And perhaps the most important shift, Ronaldo didn't just change the league, he changed perception, from what was once seen as a retirement league into a league viewed as a major opportunity. What followed wasn't coincidence, it was a structured domino effect, and Ronaldo was the starting point, not just as a player, but as a catalyst for a major shift in world football. A changing level of competition. In the past, many people called the Saudi Pro League a retirement league, a place where players went to end their careers. But that narrative is changing. Saudi clubs aren't just buying big names, they are building quality across the board. Investment is being made in every area: players, coaches, facilities, modern team structures. Top European coaches have started arriving: Steven Gerrard at Ittihad, George Jesus at Al Hilal, and Nuno Espirito Santo, who previously managed Al Ittihad. From a player perspective, the shift is even clearer. It's not just senior players like Karim Benzema or N'Golo Kanté, but also players in their prime. Like Ruben Neves in his prime, moving from Wolverhampton to Al Hilal, Sergej Milinkovic from Lazio, Alexander Mitrovic, top scorer from Fulham, Gabri Veiga, a young Spanish talent from Celta. This is a very clear signal. The league is no longer attracting only players at the end of their careers, but also those at their peak. On the international stage, Saudi clubs are also starting to show their strength. Al Hilal, for example, reached the FIFA Club World Cup final and gave strong resistance to European giants. Even in some matches, they matched the intensity of top global teams. Meanwhile, the quality of local players has also improved. The Saudi national team shocked the world by defeating Argentina in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, a clear sign that domestic league development is beginning to impact the international level. All of this points to one thing: the change is not superficial, it's affecting the quality of football itself. And when young players, top coaches, and competitive results all align, one conclusion becomes inevitable. This league is no longer just a final destination, it is becoming a real one. Greater control and player-driven careers. In Europe, not all players have freedom. Competition is intense, pressure is overwhelming, and often players are just small parts of a larger system. In the Saudi Pro League, the story is different. Players don't arrive as supporting pieces, they arrive as the center of the project, the face of the club, the icon. Take Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. He's not just a player, he is the club's identity. Everything is built around him, from playing style to commercial strategy. The same applies to Karim Benzema at Al Ittihad and Neymar Jr. at Al Hilal. They are not just stars, they are the core of the entire project. In some cases, players even have greater influence on team decisions, from playing style to their role on the pitch to input in recruitment, something rarely seen at top European clubs. Off the pitch, that control is even more visible. Many players gain freedom to build their personal brand, access to the rapidly growing Middle Eastern market, opportunities to expand business, endorsements, and global networks. For example, Ronaldo's presence massively increased club followers, boosted global exposure, and opened new commercial partnerships. The same effect is now being felt by other players. For players like Sadio Mané or Riyad Mahrez, this is a chance to become the main figure, something they may not always experience in Europe. And don't forget the lifestyle factor. Lower media pressure compared to Europe's top leagues, a more controlled environment, and in some cases, a more private life. All of this creates one thing: freedom. For many players, this isn't just about playing football, it's about controlling their own career path, deciding how they play, how they are seen, and how they will be remembered. If we look at all of this as a whole, one thing becomes very clear. The movement of players to Saudi Arabia is not a normal phenomenon. This is not just a trend, and clearly not just about money. This is a combination of ambition, strategy, opportunity, and a major shift in the global football landscape. A shift in power that we may not realize yet, and perhaps a few years from now, we will look back at this moment as the beginning of a new era. An era where the center of football is no longer only in Europe. So what do you think? Is this a smart move by the players, or a sign that football is heading in the wrong direction? Write your opinion in the comments, and if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, because in football, there's always another side of the story waiting to be uncovered.